Did you say no to somebody today, but at the end you were not sure if that was the right decision, or you felt uncomfortable by saying no to somebody that you may miss out on something else? Now, this video is about the fact that saying no is not only necessary, but it is a must if you want to move forward, especially if you want to move forward faster. My name is Alain Faber, and I'm going through a journey of growth to make sure that I'm making the best decision in this new year. Second, I want to share with you my journey, and above all, I want you to reflect on the topics I've been working with so that you as well can move forward. Today's topic is about saying no, to learn to say no and appreciate the power behind saying no. Why do I say that today? Well, in this year, I want to move forward, move faster, so that I can become healthier, wealthier, and having amazing relationships. In order to do that, there are a few things that I need to do, and above all, is to learn to say no. If you think of your health, if you want to be healthier, to be able to do more, to be more active, to be fit, you have to say yes to a lot of things. You have to say yes to physical activities, possibly going to the gym, saying yes to movement, even though sometimes you don't feel like it. On the other hand, you have also to say no. You have to say no, for example, to some type of food or junk food, or eating too much, or not eating the right food that is nutritious for you. So if you want to become healthier, it is very important to learn to say no to a few food, to a few lifestyle, if you want to become healthier. So that means that if you want to move forward, to actually say no is very important. Now, what helps will be to have good habits. Now, habits, we talked about it in previous videos, and I'm going to see if I can put a video up here about the habits. The idea behind having good habits is finding a process where if you are coming across a choice, that you don't have to reflect on the fact that you need to say, should I do it or not? Is it a yes or no? Habits are there for you so that if you come across a situation, you know, without any reflection, you know what your answer needs to be. So, for example, sometimes you may say, "Well, I like to have some dessert." Great. You may have in mind that your habit is to have two bites of a dessert instead of two pieces of a dessert. Now, if you have good habits, you no longer have to reflect, because in your mind, you know what you have to say yes to, but you also know what you have to say no to. And that is the key part of what I want to share today. The next part is about being, if you want to increase your wealth, financial independence, and so on, at some point, we have to say no. Because around us, there are so many things we can do, so many activities, so many ideas and topics on our checklists. On the other hand, life is made of a whole bunch of activities that keeps us busy. Now, staying busy is great, but we need to have good busy. So that means that if opportunities come your way, you need to find a way saying, okay, is this opportunity good for me? If yes, we want to choose that to move forward. If it's not the best opportunity for me, then it's important to say no, because saying yes to every opportunities prevents you to say, okay, to focus on specific aspect of where you want to go. It to have too many opportunities, it prevents you from focusing on your vision, focusing on the dream or the main goals you are aiming for. So opportunities will be all around you. The idea is which one to pick. Then again, habits will be important, because once you have set habits and process about dealing with opportunities, the easier it will be for you to make a decision. Because once you know what your main goals, your vision is, when something comes your way, it's easy to say it's a yes or no, and you move forward. You say yes because it's what you want for your dream. It will be great. If it's not what you're looking for or it's not towards your vision, saying no will not make you feel uncomfortable because it's actually uh, freeing the time necessary for you to focus on what's important. Now, opportunities will always be there, but you have to keep in mind that time is not unlimited. If you don't take an opportunity, someone else may take advantage of that opportunity, and that's amazing. I was listening to Alex Hormozy the other day, and he was saying that when you have a few bucks, you have some opportunities, and that's amazing. But you can still be busy if you say yes to all opportunity. But if you are going up in the ladder of financial freedom or become wealthier and wealthier, instead of having opportunities that involves a few bucks, they involve a few $1,000,000. Or if you are an investment person, it might involve hundreds of millions of dollars. And then again, do you want to invest in everything, or you want to focus on one aspect or one idea that is in line with your focus, with your dream? And that's why choosing is so important. All of us, anyway, it happens to me that I get busy. I have a long list of things to do. And then I get so busy that I cannot do what I really want to do with my dream, because either I have no more time or no more energy. On the other hand, if I learn to say no, it will be good for me to say, okay, this is a good opportunity, but not for me. It frees up energy. It frees up time for me to get closer to my dream. And if you learn to say no, you will get closer to your dream, not just closer, but also faster. And that's what we're aiming for. Same thing with relationships. When you have relationships, for example, friendship, many people have a few friends, some people have tons of friends. And the amazing thing is it works for everybody. Sometimes to go and have several good friends, a few friends, gives you a chance to have deeper relationships. If you have tons of them, if you want to maintain those relationships, it takes time to do so. And it all depends what is important for you. Is it important for you to have a lot of friends to be able to interact and build a network? Outstanding. Is it better for you to have fewer friends but have deeper relationships? Outstanding. But you also can think about, what if my network is closer to what I really want to do to get closer to my dream? So, for example, you may have a group of friends that love to go and watch movies, and you may have other friends that love to be active, to go and for hikes or play soccer over the weekend. So what you may have to decide is, okay, what is my goal at this time? You may choose sometimes to go, and more often with a group that does hiking and play sports if you want to become more fit. You could decide to have meet a group of friends that watch a movie once in a while. That is great as well. You have to decide what is the most important for you. Some of you may decide, well, I would rather watch a few more movies because that's what I want to do, because I don't know, want to become a movie critic, or I have a blog on which I share my opinion. Or you may want to do more physical activities because this is one of your goals. But anyhow, you have to keep in mind that choosing who you are with can also be part of decision making. So is the person I'm going to spend time with, is it the best person to get closer to my goal? And that is also part of saying yes for some people and saying no to some other people. And keep in mind that all people are unique and amazing. It all depends. Are people amazing towards where you want to go? And that is important. And that's why I feel there's so amazing people taking care of other amazing people, where it may not be my personality, but I would help several other people that some others, it would be tricky. Okay, this is a vague example. Let's take an example with respect to teaching. I have a lot of respect for grade 1 and 2 teachers. They take care of little kids. They're 6, 7, and 8 years old. And it's amazing how they are doing things. That's something I don't see myself doing. On the other hand, I work in a high school. I love the high school level. I love the conversations we can have. I love how students are. Now, interestingly enough, if you talk to an elementary school teacher, they would not want to be in a high school. They feel comfortable with the level they're teaching at, the same way I'm comfortable at the level I'm teaching at. So we all have our preference. The idea is, how can we have a network to grow as an individual professionally, but also in other aspects of life? And for that, we need to learn to say yes to opportunities, but also say no so you can get closer to where you want to be. On this, I'm going to put here a link to the playlist of my, it's the Milestone Challenge, where I'm putting together a series of reflection so that I can share with you my journey of growth for this year, knowing that you also want to grow this year. On this, I'll see you in the next video on the playlist.